All right, welcome back to another portfolio update. This is going to be reviewing March. So you can see we're sitting at $6,800 for this portfolio now. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into the activities. I'm going to go ahead and go by activity type. Let's just do trading, and then we'll just look at March. So March, you can see I had 4 trading days because I did 4 deposits. It looks like I'm getting a lot of S&P, Harmony, Microsoft, Vici, Realty Income. And then you can see on this last one, it's still pretty similar. So Microsoft, Realty Income, S&P, Visa, Harmony, and Vici. So we're still getting a lot of the same companies. If we go ahead and go into our holdings, we can see what our weights are. So you can see in terms of our value, MPLX is still our biggest holding, followed by MasterCard, Amazon, Google, Costco, Visa, ASML, Meta, Harmony, Cake, AMD, Microsoft, S&P, Vici, Realty Income, and Dutch Bros. I believe every single thing that I have in my pie is now invested in, so I have a little bit spread everywhere, which is obviously the intention when you put something in your pie. I'm happy that MasterCard is still one of my biggest positions. My focus for the next month is really just going to be let M1 do what it does. Usually it's picking the things that I'm least weighted in, but if everything is able to be up to weight by the end of the month, I'm going to try to get all these ones that I'm a little bit lower in. So like Harmony, I think I'm about done buying. We'll let this one kind of rebound because it took such a big dip and I don't have that much of it. So even if this was just to keep falling, it's not a huge deal. But I think things like Vici, that's down a little bit. Realty Income was a little bit more down, so I was planning on putting a little bit more. But whatever I'm the most down in, like MasterCard, like Visa, I'm going to try to put a little bit more capital in this month, just to 1, take advantage of how these companies rebound, and 2, get a little bit of a higher starting dividend. That way, while I'm waiting for the rebound, I'm collecting a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and go into our activity. I'll do by dividends only. And you can see for March, we got a total of, it looks like 7 dividend payments. We got one from Visa, S&P, Microsoft, Realty Income, Google, Cake, my first one from them, I believe, and Meta. All pretty small ones, but we'll have to check back and see exactly how this is compounding in a few months when these companies pay again. Let's pop back into the holdings and look at our dividend income. 168 for the entire year, but if we go ahead and look at the next 12 months, we're looking at just 162, so it's actually down a little bit, but we'll see how this kind of goes up as we invest more capital into the portfolio. And then you can see next week will be, or next month will be a big one with a majority of that coming from MPLX. If we go ahead and look at our one holding in Robinhood, it's still the Honest Company. This one over the past month hasn't really done too much. In fact, it's a little bit lower than it was last month, but it has just kind of been flat overall. I still have my $5 calls, I believe, going on here that expire in 1 month. Depending on how the stock is doing, we'll see if that goes through or not. I don't think it will, but I don't think I'm going to sell any more options in here. I think if I double my money with this, or even if I just get a $2, like a $5 sell cost, I think I will sell the company, but we'll see how long that takes, and that I can invest, that $800 or $900 into the M1 and get some more kind of dividend growers there. Now, if we go ahead and something that I just put together here is just our tracker. So you can see our total balance is just shy of $74.50. We did $300 worth of deposits in the M1, and then we got $2.93 altogether from the M1 Finance. So that's the whole portfolio update, and I will see you next month for another one.